judging this dude. Fuck you, man. If you judging that brother because he has hit rock bottom, I hope somebody have better empathy for you in the event that you lose somebody, you fall to some addiction, you suffer from some mental health issues. I hope somebody has more empathy for you than you are exercising. Peace and blessings to the young brother Delonte. I can say that because I'm older than 35. He's not a young man, but he's still a human being. I hope he gets better. Big ups to you, man. And thank you for, even though it's better late than never, but his coach, Marchetti, and his friend, Jameer Nelson, are saying that they're going to try to help him, and they're going to do what they can. And man, I hope he can just get the help he needs, man. I don't want nobody living on the streets. That's it, that's all. Nobody lives on the streets if HRap is king. That's a pipe dream, but I don't want anybody living on the streets. Nowhere. We'll go back to what my man Bama said. My first request is, can we get a rematch with Gordon and Zach LaVine? Aaron Gordon, power forward, for those who don't realize what my man is saying, he won a rematch from the dunk contest, which they cheated at Aaron Gordon. If you ask me, I'm a big time Zach LaVine fan from UCLA days, but he did get cheated. I was rooting for Zach, so I was happy, but Aaron Gordon got cheated. I'm with my man, the 334. It does need to be a damn rematch. And again, see, this guy's like Bama, myself, my girl Tiffany, Sports and Hills, RC, my man Big Illinois, and other people who listen. We need to be active on social media and get some of this stuff pushed. Because these young players, they'll step the game up if good fans like us get involved instead of just having them dab and all that other goofy shit that they're doing. Empathy is a lost art these days. Prayers to Delonte West. That comes from man RC. Exactly. We have very few empathetic statements on social media. We must combat this. I got friends at home. One of my good friends, brother I grew up with, his name is Spencer. He's homeless. He's schizophrenic. Maybe that's why I have so much empathy for him. I'm glad I could dig deep and find that. But man, I just want that brother to get better. And I don't want anybody living on the streets, because the United States of America is too powerful a country, too rich of a country to have people. Look, man, I live in Chicago, Illinois, where it is currently, let me look at my damn phone and see what the temperature is. And it is currently 27 degrees. It was 18 degrees when I woke up this morning. It's 27 degrees right now. That is not conducive to human existence. Do something about this, mayors, governors, state representatives, senators, so forth and so on, because no one should be living in the cold in the United States of America. Point blank period. Back to the sports. Speaking of losing, speaking of being cheated in Chicago, I'd pay to see a rematch between Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins, 1988. Shout out to my man RC. Chicagoans and Jordan lovers alike do not want to admit that the National Basketball Association didn't give Michael Jordan anything. He earned everything. But February 1988, off of 5th of Jack Daniels, don't ask me how I know that. Don't ask me how I know. 5th of Jack Daniels, the boy couldn't walk a straight line if you let him crawl the night before. But he came in. That was the same night. He won that dunk contest. The only reason my man Michael Jordan, one of the greatest ever, a lot of people call him the GOAT. I ain't here to argue with you. People like me and RC know who the real GOAT is. He wears number 33. UCLA, Lakers, Bucks. I ain't gonna say nothing else. From New York. I ain't gonna say his name. Y'all know who he is. But that's the only thing they ever gave Michael Jordan, man. That's the only thing they ever gave Michael Jordan, is that damn 1988 dunk contest. Is that free throw line 3 of is not a fit. He should have got a 49. They supposed to have a dunk off. Dominique Wilkins was mad, rightfully so. Big ups to Dominique Wilkins. I got a lot of people who listen in Georgia. Big ups to your man, Jacques Dominique Wilkins. Y'all beat my man out there. And my friend Sabrina I used to have a crush on my friend Sabrina in high school. And she used to have a crush on Dominique, so I half-assed didn't even like his ass. I'm joking, but I'm serious. But back to the situation, man. Peace and blessings to our brother Delonte West. And you know what? I'm gonna do a shameless plug tomorrow. If you listen to this show tonight, man, and you think, hey man, HRap ain't that bad, Even if you think, man, this dude sucks, tomorrow I'm definitely not going to suck. I have some very important information to disseminate to my brothers and sisters who are listening to the show. Please, James Brown, please, tune in tomorrow. Brothers going to work it out at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and Mountain Time is 6. Yeah, I'm a couch potato. I used to like to watch a lot of TV. But please, man, if you are working, if you're tired of working, if you need information on how to enhance and not work, please tune in tomorrow. It is very important information I want to give you. It's information that will help you potentially earn more money and use the money that you have to make money on your own without getting up going to work. Potentially, if we do it right, we can potentially put some of ourselves in an employer position or a retirement position. Please tune in tomorrow. I think you will really enjoy the show, and I would really appreciate if you guys tuned in. Back to the show. Now, with that being said, shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers for being in the crown jewel of the National Football League, aka the Super Bowl. But before I get into the Super Bowl, I want to talk about the New England Patriots. Yeah, I said that right. Patriots. The Patriots. The New England Patriots, everybody in basketball and baseball is talking about cheating. And they just caught Bill Belichick cheating again in Cincinnati. People kept saying, why would he cheat with the Bengals? They sorry, because the Bengals got a new coach and you need to steal the new signals because Marvin Lewis is no longer there. That would be my answer. But how is it that I got people on Sports Talk Radio, on Sirius Satellite Radio, local here in Chicago, ESPN Radio. You got a bunch of people on all these networks, on Twitter, Instagram, and every place else. So you got my man Gary Sheffield apologizing to Clayton Kershaw, saying he's choking. Everybody's saying that the Houston Astros need to be stripped of their title for cheating. Whether you believe it or not, just like anything else, Tom Brady and Bill Belichick were convicted of cheating. This isn't reckless speculation. Cheating is on their permanent record. Why are we still talking about Tom Brady as the greatest of all time? Why are we still talking about Bill Belichick as the greatest of all time? Now, allow me to give you this. I say that Bill Belichick is still a genius. That sounds like I'm talking out both sides of my mouth, and I get it. That sounds like HRap. How you gonna stick up for the man and damn him? Because of this. It takes genius to come up to devise a way to cheat. So I got to give you credit for being the mastermind. I'm not saying you're the greatest coach, but you're the mastermind. And you've done this so well, you've received 6 championship trophies for it. But just like Jose Altuve, I hope I'm saying his name right, is being disrespected because he allegedly had some signals to alert him of what pitch was coming. Because all of a sudden, if you know what pitch was coming, then you are at an advantage. But if you know what defenses teams are switching into, Tom Brady, you're not reading defenses. You are hearing alligator 4. And you know alligator 4 means we coming from the right side. The safety gonna be safety high, and then I'm gonna give it to Edelman, who's gonna be wide open on the left side. You are cheating. So just like if Altuve is not a clutch hitter anymore because he knew the pitches, and y'all don't want to bring up hand-eye coordination, Brady knew the defenses that were coming. Therefore, he's not reading and reacting. He's cheating. It's just like Tecmo Bowl. If you know I'm about to pick Bo Jackson, you pick Bo Jackson and shut it down. Or if you know you gave me the stick with the A button not working, you didn't really beat me. You gave me a janky ass controller. But nobody wants to talk about Tom Brady, washed up ass, mind you. Washed up, and at this point, overrated ass. Because let's be honest, if your coach is cheating because he knows the signals and he's relaying those signals to you and he's teaching you how to cheat, you're not that good. Because if you have to cheat before the game starts, look, don't get me wrong, man. I'm with the maybe a little extra pine tar, get it? I'm with gray area cheating is what I call it. Grabbing up the jerseys, a little extra scratch on the ball, get a little extra spin on it. Gamesmanship is what we used to call it. I'm with that. But if you are cheating, meaning you know what I'm checking into, and not because of study, not because of hard work, because you know our signals and you know what's going on before it happens, you're not really beating me. And you are not better than Eli Manning. You're not as good as Joe Montana. You're not better than John Elway. You're not better than Warren Moon. Because they lost and won fair and square. You were cheating. Again, your coach is Lex Luthor with the damn criminal plan and the big time nefarious activities. But you are not the GOAT if you are using what he stole to win. And not one person over the last 2 weeks, I said on my opinion for a whole 2 weeks. Excuse me. Dan LeBatard spoke on that. Shout out to Dan LeBatard. Big ups to him. See, the one thing that you can't erase is this. Sometimes it's about the X's and the O's, and other times it's about the Willies and the Joes. And in this case, it was about the Willies. It was about the X's and the O's. Because when you came up against the Pittsburgh Steelers and y'all just couldn't block, the dudes like Joey Porter and Harrison, and y'all had Ryan Clark and Troy Polamalu freelancing back there, you couldn't beat them. Ed Reed, Ray, and T. Sizzle, y'all couldn't stop them. They had Hall of Famers at every level. When Ware and my man A&M, why can't I think of his boy now? I can see his face. When y'all couldn't stop them with Tariq and those guys, when y'all couldn't stop them, y'all couldn't cheat. But when it was like even, y'all got beat. When y'all couldn't get past the Giants because they had that NASCAR package. That's a problem. Because we got these people blowing down y'all back. And I've been saying for years, Brady flinches. If you watch them games when that NASCAR package is blowing on his ass, or Ray and T. Sizzle them was blowing on his ass, or them dudes, Ware and that crew was blowing on his ass, I bet you if he was Mike, as he threw the ball, he would yell, "I ain't got it!" Because he was shook. So I'm not respecting that whole championship thing, or I won more championships than you thing, because if you cheated to get them mugs, if you flat out cheated to get them, that means you walked into the game thinking, I was better than you, so I have to do something illegal to get better. This ain't PEDs where I ain't gonna be tired. This ain't PED so I can walk out and still have to use my hand-eye coordination. This is, I know what you're calling, I'm checking into something else, and I'm gonna beat you. Because you don't know that I know what you're doing. So, y'all can keep calling the homie Brady the man, but he's not better than Warren Moon. He's not better than Dan Fouts. He's not better than Donovan McNabb. He's not better than Steve McNair. He's not better than most of these. He's a Hall of Fame caliber quarterbacks that everybody say he's better than. Because up until I found out that Joe Montana was cheating and John Elway was cheating, I ain't trying to hear no shit about nobody cheating. That's just like my man RC in there in the chat room. That's just like if the little thumb in the eye thing would have worked with Sonny Liston when he tried to thumb Ali in the eye. We'd have found out that he had something on his thumb and he'd have won. You didn't beat the young boy. You got your ass whooping. You knew you couldn't hang, so you cheated. Now, if you throwing rabbit punches and soften them up, that's gray area cheating to me. But this flat out cheating, I ain't honoring that. Sorry for all you people who love Tom Brady. I ain't going, man. I am not going. Hey man, I want to say goodbye to Luke Kuechly.